Did you know that hearing and listening aren't the same thing at all? If you've ever felt misunderstood or you've struggled to connect with others, chances are your listening skills might need a little bit of a tune-up. Hey everybody, welcome to the C Factor, where we unlock the science of communication, confidence, and that charisma you keep tucked away. Whether you're one of my students, or just someone looking to improve your communication skills, welcome. I'm Jennifer Kopic. I'm a professor of communication at Brazosport College, but you can call me Professor C because that last name is a lot. So in this video, we're going to break down what listening really means. It's an active, complex communication skill that can dramatically enhance your professional and personal interactions. It can actually transform relationships. So what is listening really? Listening is widely recognized as an active and a complex communication process that involves three key stages: reception, meaning you're hearing what's said; interpretation, where you find the meaning of what's said; and your response to what's said. Unlike hearing, which is simply acknowledging that sound waves are going past your ears. Listening, however, requires significant cognitive and behavioral effort on your part. It's not something you do passively. You have to really focus on it. So while hearing happens automatically, you can't help what you hear. Think of like hearing traffic noise outside or hearing chatter outside an office. Listening is something you do very intentionally, and it requires all of your attention, all your concentration, all of the active spaces of your brain to be focused at one time, because you're not just hearing words come past your ears, you're really working to truly understand the meaning behind them. Now, when we are fully focused on trying to understand what someone is saying, we typically only get about 25% of the conversation right. Isn't that crazy? 25%, we only get 25% of what anybody is saying to us. That leaves a lot out. So, effective listening is going to include some really crucial components. One is empathetic engagement. You need to actively try to feel and understand the emotions of the speaker. Now, please understand that this is empathetic engagement, not sympathetic engagement. So you're not trying to show pity or to apologize or to do anything like that. You're trying to get into the same headspace that your speaker has. You're trying to see the world through their eyes. If each of us have a framework, if each of us have a point of view that's like the glasses we wear and how we see the world, what you're trying to do in this conversation is to take off your glasses and put someone else's glasses on. The other thing you're trying to do is to process and comprehend what's being said to you. Now, you may have vocabulary differences. You may need to ask clarifying questions. That's totally okay. But the second part of what you're trying to do is cognitive understanding of what's being said to you. And then lastly, you want to provide a response, whether it's verbal or nonverbal, that confirms your understanding. And get this, encourages further dialogue. So here's the thing. No questions. No. Here's the thing. No criticisms designed as questions. No advice disguised as a question. None of that is appropriate at this time. The only goal you have with empathetic listening and active listening is to listen to your speaker, get in the headspace of your speaker, understand what's being said from your speaker's perspective, and provide feedback that encourages them to speak even more, not less. right? So research helps us with this. Bodie, Worthington, and Gerhardt in 2013 emphasized that true listening goes way beyond just what you can perceive with your auditory senses, your ears. They said it's about connecting more deeply with the speaker. And think about the last time someone actually listened to you and you felt heard to the core of your being. You felt valued. You felt understood, and you felt like your position was being respected by the person who was listening to you. That's the power of active listening. You can offer this same experience to the people around you by maintaining eye contact, asking clarifying questions, and providing thoughtful responses that show that you're listening to your speaker. They've actually found in the research that when someone is speaking and someone is actively listening and they actually succeed in being on the same wavelength, their brain wave patterns go into sync. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? So they put them in these MRIs and they watch their brain scans and they show that they actually sync up together, so you can physically see two people understanding each other in a very real way. So mastering active listening isn't just beneficial for you. It's transformative for the people around you, and it's transformative for your relationships. So if you learned something new today, please subscribe to this channel, like the video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and comment below. Tell me what the biggest challenge is that you face with active listening. And do me a favor, here is my try it out for the week, right? Go out into the world, and the person that you're closest to, go to them and ask them about their day, and then actively listen to them. The only time you should be speaking in this little try it out exercise is when you're saying things like, tell me more about, or hey, it seemed like that really bothered you. What was going on there? So you're connecting with them and you're asking questions only that cause them to tell you more information about what's going on for them. Number one, see how long that conversation lasts, because I bet it'll surprise you how long it would last. And number two, tell me what the reaction of your speaker is. Tell me how they feel when you connect with them in this way. And tell me how you felt. Well, thanks for turning in, and I'll see you in the next episode.